Warning, warning. Two idiots are reading the SCP files over the intercoms.
Hello and welcome back to Discovering SCP with me, Tanhony. You know me.
And me, Darnell, everyone's favorite other guy.
I know you. I can never forget you, Darnell.
Oh, thank you. And I believe there's a...
Oh,
Hello?
what was that?
Third presence?
I heard a sinister sound.
Hello, Mama. I'm hungry.
Oh.
It seems a lost child has entered the recording studio.
I don't know how to feel about this one sweating emoji. I'll leave it to you, Tan. You're good with kids, right?
I simply age children with my vision.
Oh. That's such a weird power. Become older!
Rapid aging.
Yes, welcome. Would you like to introduce yourself, third party?
Yes, we've tricked you, audience. We don't actually have a child here. We have an SCP author. Who could it be?
Wow. I sounded that close, but yeah. Hello, my name's Ecronak.
Hello, Ecronak.
I'm an author on the SCP Wiki. I specialize in horror and dialogue.
Yes, and that is something I'm very much looking forward to, because I am a dialogue Chad myself, and I'm not going to talk shit. I genuinely have enjoyed a lot of the SPs we've read, but I definitely would say dialogue is not always the strong suit, so I'm looking forward to what you've got for me here.
Well, that's
What?
well, that's awesome because I got my A game apparently right here.
Awesome,
Nice,
perfect.
nice.
So, there's a little bit of delay in cutting out. Audience, you're going to have to forgive us, because I really want to have Ecronak on, so simply ignore it, and if you comment about it, you'll die.
I
Tanhony.
better not see any of you even mention it.
Tanhony, how many articles do we have today?
I'm glad you finally asked me, Darnell, because I'm ready to answer you. We have 1, 2 articles. Well, up to 2, depends on how long it takes to get through the first one.
Yeah, we always prepare for there to only be one
We always
article
lie.
in any given episode. But, Ecronak, do you know the format, how we do things typically?
Introduce me.
Okay, so we're gonna read your articles. Well, usually Tan's gonna read them. We might read as well if there's, like, scripts and stuff. And at any time, feel free to interrupt Tan's ass to make a quip or talk about something. I often will do so to make a funny. In Cactus's case, some authors like to interrupt and be like, this is what inspired this scene, so and so on. However you want to do it, it's pretty free form and relaxed. And at the end, we're going to talk about each article after we're done reading it. I like to give it a rating, bada bing, bada boom.
Got it.
Awesome. Very excited. So, is there... I know particularly what made me want to have you on Ecronak is on SCPD, everyone was talking about this 6670 article. I'm hoping that's one of the two. And I haven't seen it yet because of the podcast, but I was like, oh man, I'd really like to get the writer on. That could be fun. And I messaged you, and you seemed very excited. I was very happy to get you together. And you are very, very far away from either of us, right? You're like 14 hours ahead of us.
Yeah, definitely. I'm in the Philippines, so I'm really, really far away.
I am so sorry for your loss.
No worries. I'm pretty sure this is the furthest we've had a guest on, though, so
It
that's
is.
good for us.
I
So,
believe
I'm
Anomalous
happy.
is in the same time zone, so if we can make
And
this
the other side
happen.
of the world for me, guys.
Yes. Right now it is 4 p.m. for me, it is 10 p.m. for Tan, and it is 6 a.m. the next day for Ecronak. So we have stretched ourselves to the limit here.
This is the furthest time travel we've ever accomplished on Discovering SCP.
Yes. But enough dawdling about the logistics of what's going on here. Why don't you hit me with that motherfucking link, Tanhony?
Absolutely. So, as you requested, what we're starting with is SCP-6670.
Hell
which is
yes.
called Mama question.
This one's been very popular in the community, so I'm excited.
I've already read this. It's a good article.
All right.
Let's see how it goes.
I don't like the way you're talking about it, making me a little nervous.
Tan just came in the chat one time, and then he was
He was what?
you
I
okay?
sound-
All right. Why don't you get us started here, Tan?
Absolutely. Item number SCP-6670, Level 2 Restricted, Containment Class Euclid, Destruction Class Vlam, Risk Class Caution.
Oh, jeez.
Special Containment Procedure, and we have an image here, of course.
Also, there's something new I've noticed. A cool little thing. There's like a content warning below the rating. I don't know if there's like a way to open it. Oh, in the I button. That's pretty cool. Okay, so we should probably read this content warning for the audience ahead of time.
Yeah, so if any of these, the following things will make you unhappy or disturb you, please proceed with caution.
Rewatch the last episode instead.
A like and subscribe.
Yeah, you don't get a choice, even if you don't watch the video. You have to leave a like and subscribe.
I mean, like, if you stop watching, you sort of, what's the subscription, really? No, sorry.
Social contract! But yes, it says here, content... Oh, go ahead.
This article contains heavy subject matter that includes parental abuse, cannibalism, forced social isolation, and body horror. Reader discretion is advised.
Oh boy, I'm excited. All my favorite things.
But as I was mentioned, we do also have an image here, a Polaroid taken of the SCP in 2002.
I'm seeing a giant wall outside of a door. I'm gonna guess, because this is the SCP Wiki, that's supposed to be flesh.
Yep, it's flesh.
Ding, ding.
There we go.
Poggers champ.
Special containment procedures. Due to the SCP's immovable status, Containment Site 86 be secured at all times with no civilians being allowed access. In addition to this, a concrete wall is to be erected around the area, maintained at all times in order to prevent passers-by from noticing the SCP. No attempts are to be made to extract SCP-6670 from Containment Site 86 to avoid destroying or accidentally terminating the anomaly. All unusual noises emanating from within the site has been noted and investigated at the discretion of the head researcher. Any individuals that are found to be investigating the area or are claiming to know Melanie Parker, Gemma Parker, or John Bates are to be disinformed or amnesticized as necessary.
Are any of those names that I should know beforehand because of lore, or are they like all into this article? I'm gonna guess...
No, they're all original characters for this SCP.
Nice. I'm going to guess based on the image and from what I'm getting from the containment procedures, this is kind of giving me a vibe of like, what was that article you wrote, Tan, that was like a giant underground, or maybe someone else wrote it, I don't want to misattribute. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's like a giant underground, they had a telephone to talk to them or something.
Well, that wasn't me, but I know which one you mean, the very giant.
Yes, the buried giant. I apologize. What author is that? Now I feel terrible.
I can't remember.
Oh, I know why I got mistaken. I was thinking of the duck that also had like a similar vibe going on. You wrote the duck, right?
We'll find out.
But yes, that's the vibe I'm getting. I'm getting giant thing that like they communicate with it through here, and it can't really like move itself in any way.
Well, let's see if your guess is correct. Description: SCP-6670 is a large amorphous entity made of human flesh, currently situated within the bedroom of a small and dilapidated pinewood house. Footnote: as typical of houses of this nature, the structure is made of hollow cavity walls.
I love the way, this is like a weird-ass thing for me to say, but I love the way these footnotes look on this theme. Very pretty.
Yeah, it's a good theme. Hereafter designated as Containment Site 86, located in an impoverished neighborhood within Detroit, Michigan.
Oh my God, can't have shit in Detroit.
As such, the SCP is only accessible through the former doorway to the bedroom, and is currently known to be actively obstructing the room's entrance.
So, just that alone, I'm guessing, because there's no way they shoved it in there, is that it existed, and then whatever it was expanded in that room, yeah?
Well, I can't tell you, but maybe we'll find out.
Yes, don't tell me, but that's my guess.
Due to the small dimensions of the room that the SCP is located in, the subject is currently thought to fill the entire room, and is therefore estimated to be assuming an approximately rectangular shape, measuring at least 216 cubic meters.
Ew.
How the SCP came to be in this state is unknown, though it is thought that the anomaly possesses traits equivalent to extreme gigantism, which may have contributed to its abnormal enlargement. According to X-ray scans conducted on Containment Site 86, SCP-6670's spine is extremely contorted, and is assumed to have grown along the dimensions of the structure, with puberty assumed to have accelerated the growing process significantly.
Puberty? Does that imply that whatever this is like a kid?
Well, not anymore, I would say.
No! Did it get rocket launched by fucking Ecronak?
What a niche reference.
What a niche reference only 2 viewers will get. I'm so sorry. I have a feeling based on I've heard this one sad, and the little hints I'm getting is that this is not going to be a very pleasant one, is it?
Don't worry.
Well, yeah, definitely. Absolutely fine. It's a very beautiful SCP and
There's a
very
happy
funny.
ending.
Yeah, the content
Again,
warnings were just a joke, Smile.
yeah, exactly.
Just a little goof.
Content warnings.
How the SCP survived such a traumatic and abnormal growth, as well as the original conditions of its entrapment, is unknown. As of the time of writing, the SCP is currently thought to be hibernating and has not been reported to be capable of locomotion or speech. According to the information gleaned from the videotapes of the subject's mother in 2002, see Addendum 1, the SCP is suspected to has or have had sibling intelligence roughly equating to that of a young developmentally impaired child.
I would say just minor English thing. You'll want to change that has to a have. Is suspected to have or have had. Little grammar. Just a crumb.
DNA testing done on samples extracted from the SCP has identified the subject to be the female offspring of Melanie Parker, a woman of European descent originally from Texas. As of the time of writing, the body of Melanie Parker has not yet been found.
Sounds like a modern day protagonist. European from Texas.
Okay. What does he mean by this?
Just like two completely different worlds.
Addendum 1. The following files the video journal of Melanie Parker, taken from the tapes located on her desk shortly after discovery of the SCP on March 13, 2002. The tapes have been organised into their approximate chronological order. A transcription is available below. And as is tradition, I will now put all the work on my colleagues.
Brilliant. I love it. Do you want to be Parker, or should I be Parker?
You can be Parker.
Oh, I was talking to Ecronak, sorry.
Oh.
Sure.
Okay. If you cut out, I'll let you...
If narration?
Yeah, I can do the narration if you want. If it cuts out too much,
Sure.
we can switch off, but I'd like to give you the chance to do this.
Cool.
Happy birthday, Gemma, 1988. An infant lays down on
I do have to say, I think I mentioned this before. I keep, like, when I was first reading this, I kept misreading Gemma as Germa. And it very much changes tone of some things.
Happy birthday, Germa, 1988. An infant lays down on a cushion. She is seen cooing, looking up towards the individual holding the camera.
Who's the birthday girl? Come on, Jeff. Whose birthday is it today?
I have to say, this does sound like a VHS right now.
The infant laughs.
You, Gemma. You!
Parker's hand moves into the frame to tickle the infant.
Happy birthday, honey. Smile for mommy, Jemmy. Smile for mommy.
The infant smiles widely again.
Mommy?
Oh, I think I missed... Do you mind doing the line one more time?
Oh, that's a cute smile. Who's your mommy, Jemmy? Who's your mommy?
The infant's eyes are transfixed on Parker as she looks up. She moves her arms up and down as she laughs again.
That's right, Jemmy. It's me.
Parker clears her throat.
All right. I sing the birthday song, okay?
The infant's eyes remain transfixed on Parker.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday.
The infant giggles again.
Happy
No.
birthday, Jenna.
Parker tickles the infant. The infant begins to laugh again. The recording ends. Job interview practice tape, approximately 1990. The tape displays Melanie Parker in formal attire. Informal attire.
Former attire.
Shut the frick up. Her clothes evidently have holes that have been
kitchen tiles.
I'll be executing you now. Her clothes evidently have holes that have been unskillfully sewn shut with dark blue thread. Her black hair is pulled back in a bun behind her head. She waves at the camera with a smile. She's obviously apprehensive. Parker clears her throat.
Whew. Okay.
Parker smiles again.
Hello? My name is Melanie Jamie G. Parker, and I am applying as an intern to the Walter Media Broadcasting Company.
Parker blinks a few times and visibly swallows.
I'm a confident young woman living in Detroit, Michigan. Having turned 18 yesterday, I want to,
Parker stalls. She is seen looking down.
Contribute to the world by learning how to become a news reporter for your
Parker is still looking down.
esteemed organ.
She shakes her head.
Organization, I mean.
She laughs nervously. An infant is heard crying in the background. Parker immediately hunches.
God damn it.
She looks over her shoulder.
I'm coming, Gemma!
Parker leans over the desk to end the recording. The recording ends. Letter to my family. Cut this. Approximately 1990. Melanie Parker is seen crying. She is shown to be wearing a loose white blouse.
Mom? Dad? Betty? You're probably wondering why I'm gone. Fuck.
Parker breathes in deeply. Her eyes are red.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about everything. About that night with John. About the party. About stealing your money.
Silence for 5 seconds. Parker begins to tear up. She wipes her tears away.
I wanted to say again how much I love you all. Betty, with your pink shoes and your caring attitude. Mom, the way you smile lights up my day, even when you're quiet. Dad.
Silence for 15 seconds. Parker closes her eyes and grits her teeth. Anger is evident on her face. She suppresses her anger.
You're probably wondering why I'm sending this to you. After 2 years, thing is,
Parker scratches her head. She is looking away from the camera.
the money's gone, Mom. Dad. I've tried applying to so many jobs, but I can barely make ends meet. I can't sleep at night, and Gemma, she's getting really big, Mom. Bigger than any girl should be at 2. She's outgrowing all the clothes I give her, and I want you to.
She begins to sob. She attempts to restrain it by biting her lip.
I want you to take.
She looks toward the doorway. Her lip is quivering. She holds her gaze for 8 seconds. She looks back towards the camera. Her face hardens. She leans forward.
No. You know what?
Parker's voice gets louder. She's shaking her head as she speaks.
Fuck you. Fuck you all. I'm keeping Gemma, and not you, or your belt, or you see how ruined I am is going to stop me.
Parker sniffles. She looks up and takes a few deep breaths.
I've been wanting to say those words for such a long time. I'm tired of living on your fucking roof. I want to fucking go. Fucking live on my own. You'll never find me, and you'll never find Gemma. Make sure to go home and stay there. So goddamn tired of all of you. So goddamn tired of being so fucking scared and fucking fuck.
Parker breathes in deeply again. Her body is quaking, presumably with anger. She moves to speak again, but refrains to regain her composure.
You should have seen how happy Gemma and I were. How nice life is out here. The sun's so much fucking brighter. There's no fighting, no screaming, no crying. I took my daughter and I left all of you, and I am happy.
Parker smiles. Tears are still falling from her eyes. The cries of a toddler are heard in the background. Parker looks behind her to a doorway situated on her right.
God, she's awake again. Gemma? Mommy will be with you in a sec, okay?
Parker moves out of frame again and towards the doorway.
Shh. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. You're safe with mommy. You're safe with mommy.
Extraneous transcript omitted. The recording ends. I gotta say, the mic quality actually kind of fucks well with the whole VHS vibe a little bit. It kind of reminds me of, like, have you ever listened to that song "Hate Me" by Blue October?
No, I'm not familiar, sadly.
Well, in the beginning, there's like a soundbite where it's like voicemails from his mom, and it's got a very similar vibe. I'm digging it a little bit. That said, Tan Honey, do you want to be whatever 6670 is? Smile.
Sure.
Okay.
Oh god,
Okay.
Here we go.
The tape is unlabeled. Approximately 1990, so the child is still 2 here, I believe. The tape shows SCP-6670 playing within their bedroom. SCP-6670 is shown shouting with glee, with her blonde hair being long and unkempt. Despite her estimated age of 2, she is presumed to be as tall as 121.9 centimeters. There's a footnote here, 4 feet. Parker is assumed to be holding the video camera.
Mommy, watch.
It's my kid voice.
Oh my god.
Tan Honey, please, that cannot be how you mirror Ecronak's performance.
I'm a little kid.
SCP-6670 begins to run around the small bedroom. She is holding her arms perpendicularly to one another.
I'm an airplane, Mommy.
I can see that, Jim. What does the airplane say?
Rrrr.
Oh my
That's what the
god.
line says.
Good girl, Jim. Now, I want you to...
Ring, ring. Parker immediately puts the camera down and places it on her bed, pointing towards SCP-6670. She is heard walking to the telephone and picking it up.
Melina Parker speaking? Who's this?
As Parker speaks on the telephone, 6670 enters a small hole within the wall of the bedroom. She is seen excitedly moving out of sight. Oh no. Oh no, she's gonna get stuck in the walls, isn't she?
Mommy, looky here.
I already feel like I know where this is going. She's growing too fast. She's gonna get stuck in the fucking wall, isn't she? Parker makes no indication that she has heard 6670. She continues talking unintelligibly. 30 seconds pass. Parker is heard shouting with glee. She's heard putting down the telephone before moving into the room and into frame. She's seen looking around in search of 6670.
Gemma? Where are you?
3 seconds pass.
Honey?
I'm here, Mommy.
I'm in the walls. Parker immediately moves to the hole in the wall. She's seen talking into the hole.
Gemma? Can you get out for me, please?
There is silence on the other side of the wall.
Gemma? Jemmy? I told you not to go in there, right? Come out, honey.
5 seconds pass.
Gemma Louise, if you do not come out in the count of 3, I will...
I'm in a tunnel, Mommy.
1,
1 second has passed.
2,
2 seconds have passed.
2.5,
2.5 seconds have passed.
3.
A loud cracking sound is heard. SCP-6670 screams.
Gemma!
Parker moves her head into the hole. 6670 begins crying in pain.
Gemma, honey?
Mama, it hurts.
Gemma, are you okay?
Oh, it hurts so much.
Parker moves further into the hole. Only her lower half can be seen.
Tell me what hurts, honey, please.
6670 begins to cry louder. She makes no intelligible response.
I'll get help, okay? Just hang on there, honey. Hang on for me, okay?
6670 continues to cry as Parker extracts herself from the hole and begins to run outside. Extraneous transcript removed. The door opens 15 minutes later. Parker returns with a young man of Asian American descent, later identified to be John Bates, a neighbor of Parker who is carrying a rope. 6670 has ceased crying.
She's just through here.
Bates stops to the side of Parker as she kneels down. Jesus Christ, Mel! How'd she get in there? Parker moves her head back into the hole.
Honey? Are you okay?
Mommy, get me out, please, Mommy. Mommy, please.
Mr. John's gonna help you, okay, honey? He has the rope, and he'll throw it to you. We'll pull, and you hold on, okay?
Parker moves out of the hole, with Bates kneeling down to replace her. He places the rope in his hands and begins to prepare to throw it to 6670. Okay, Jem, on the count of 3, I'll throw this, okay? 6670 doesn't respond. 1, 2, 3! Bates throws the rope. Do you have it, kid? There is no response.
Gemma?
She's pulling! She's pulling! Grab the rope, Mel! Parker takes hold of the rope. On the count of 3, pull, alright? Parker nods. 1, 2, 3, pull! Both Parker and Bates begin to pull. They are grunting with effort.
Gemma, are you coming out?
She's not budging! Pull harder, now! Parker and Bates continue to pull, but to no avail.
Mama, I gotta go. I'm stuck, Mama.
Bates slowly begins to pull less and less. Parker continues to pull, grunting with effort. Mel. Parker continues to pull.
We'll get you out, honey. Just hang on.
Mel! Parker slowly begins to stop pulling. Tears are running down her face. She's shaking her head. Why don't they just knock the wall down with like a hammer?
But that wall's
we'll
holds up
later.
full of stuff.
But yeah. No, not my baby. There has to be something we can do.
We're going to need...
What? Need what? My daughter is stuck in there and we can't...
Bates grabs hold of Parker's shoulders. We can't get her out ourselves, Mel! You're not fucking thinking straight! Parker freezes. Her eyes remain transfixed on Bates' face. We'll need some additional help, Mel. Parker remains unresponsive. We have to call 911 or something. I don't fucking know. We're the only ones on this gosh damn street. In the part of this gosh damn neighborhood. I'd get my sledgehammer out, but she's too far in, and the house might collapse.
Can't you call the fire department? Don't they get people out?
Bates lets go of Parker's shoulders. He moves outside of the frame. The sounds of Bates picking up the telephone and dialing are heard. Hello?
Anything?
3 seconds pass. Bates puts down the telephone in frustration. Fuck. Forgot it was Devil's Night. Wait, what? Hold on. It's Devil's Night.
A little bit of background. As I was doing my research on Detroit for this SCP, apparently during the 90s, 80s and 90s, there was a thing called Devil's Night, where the night before Halloween, basically there would be people outside breaking stuff and committing arson. And basically it simmered down in the late 90s, early 2000s, but overall, during the 90s, the Devil's Night was at its highest point. And yeah, there were lots and lots of fires, lots and lots of destruction, that kind of thing.
Lines are all full.
Wait, so?
Gemma will have to last the night. We can't get her the help she needs with people roving the streets. It's... Fuck. Fuck.
She needs a doctor, John! My daughter's going to... And...
Parker begins to whimper. It won't come to that, Mel, alright? Just trust me. Once we get a hold of 911, we can get her out, and when we get her out, we can give her the help she needs, okay?
I don't have any money, John. I have $6 in my pocket. I can't pay for whatever she needs, and what if they know that I'm a girl living on my own? They'll take her away, John. Take her fucking away.
What do you want, Mel? Do you want your daughter to die? At this point, I'd fucking say that I care more for her than you fucking do. She'll die if we leave her there, Mel. We can't leave her there. Silence persists for 2 minutes. I'm sorry I shouted. It's just that... Wait, how is Bates related to her again? Just her neighbor? Okay.
Yeah, they're
It's just
neighbors.
that... Fuck! Your own gosh damn daughter is stuck inside there and can't get out. Stop thinking about yourself and think about her. You say you have family in Texas, right? 3 seconds pass.
No. Not them. Fuck, please, not them.
4 seconds pass. I'm sorry, Mel, but... 5 seconds pass. The sound of a door is heard opening. I'm gonna get my bike and head to the fire department. They'll go over here and... Bates ceases speaking.
I'm so sorry, John. I'm so fucking sorry.
7 seconds pass. A loud thud is heard. The door opens, then closes after several seconds. It opens again 30 minutes later. Parker walks into frame. Her clothes are bloody and her eyes are red. Dirt and grease are caked on her hands and pants. There's a little footnote. The body of John Bates would later be found in the basement of an abandoned house on the same street as Melanie Parker's house. She looks at the camera for several seconds. She wordlessly kneels down and sticks her head into the hole.
Mama?
Mama's here, honey. Don't worry.
Parker sniffles.
Mama will take care of you.
Extraneous transcript removed. Fucking rip John! He was literally just the neighbor, and he was like doing everything he could to help, and he got murked for no reason.
I mean, yeah, basically, if ever he called the fire department, you know, Child Protective Services would have come over and, you know, taken Gemma away, and Parker would have no one left. So
gotta say, Parker, kind of insane mode. She's definitely got some issues. Aside from having a giant child. Happy birthday.
Giant yet.
Happy birthday, Gemma, 1991. The video is presumably taken from within the interior of the wall. A small lava lamp has been placed within, which illuminates the small space. A small cupcake with a candle has been placed on the floor in front of SCP-6670, who lays prone on the ground. She's smiling. Her shoulders encompass the entire small length of the wall. Her estimated height from the video is 152.4 centimeters, 5 feet. Parker is out of frame and presumably behind the camera.
Happy birthday, Gemma. Happy birthday, Gemma. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday, Gemma.
You got some pipes, my friend. SCP-6670 smiles. Yeah, no problem. She is noted to be paler than in previous tales. Oh no, you're killing your child! Parker, please!
Blow the candle for me, honey. Blow the candle.
6670 blows on the candle, extinguishing it. Parker claps.
Happy third birthday.
Parker's right arm moves in the frame to embrace 6670. 6670 is seen giggling with joy. Oh no. Sorry, this is just, I feel like this is only going to get worse and worse. Happy birthday, Gemma, 1993.
Maybe things will work out.
Maybe Bates will be like, I was alive the whole time! Yeah, don't worry about it. This is a funny skip.
Yeah, exactly.
Happy birthday, Gemma, 1993! Like the previous tape, the video is taken within the interior of the wall. 6670 is now seen to be much closer to the camera, and looks visibly ill. Her eyes look to be drooping. The growth of her shoulders seem to be hindered by the limits of the space that she's in. She's basically lived her entire life without sunlight, meaning she's essentially British. So, I feel really bad for her already. She is smiling tiredly. A larger cake with 5 candles is seen in front of her.
Happy birthday, Happy first birthday, Gemma.
Happy birthday, 5th Gemma.
Whoa, 5th Gemma?
Happy 5th birthday, Gemma.
Thank you, Mommy.
Parker leans over to give 6670 a kiss on the forehead. 6670 weakly smiles back.
I love you so much, honey. Did you know that?
I love you too, Mommy.
A rumbling is heard.
I'm hungry, Mommy. Can we eat now?
Parker is heard restraining a sob. She's obviously trying to sound happy.
In a bit, honey, alright? Mommy's gonna get your food now.
Parker moves out of the hole, taking the camera with her. The recording ends. Happy birthday, Gemma, 1997. 6670's face now encompasses the entire hole. She has no discernible head. Extrapolated from her previous growth, she is now estimated to be close to 211 centimeters, footnote 6 feet and 11 inches tall, but maybe larger. She is no longer smiling. The lava lamp and cake, the latter of which is now bigger, have been moved to the front of the hole. Parker is seen in the frame kneeling next to 6670.
To you, happy birthday.
Uh-oh.
Hello? Got him.
Happy birthday to...
Mommy, can I eat now?
Wait a second, honey. We have to finish the birthday song first, okay?
Mommy, please. I'm hungry.
Happy birthday to...
Mommy, please.
You...
Mommy, please.
Parker ceases singing. She looks at 6670, frozen. She is visibly crying.
I'm sorry.
Parker walks out of frame.
Mommy.
6670 attempts to inch forward. Her face is unable to fit through the hole. A few bones are heard audibly clicking. 6670 winces in pain.
Mommy.
Extreme shit. This has got me down bad. This is just like, woo wee. Woo wee, am I right, boys? Woo wee.
I would hate it if this happens.
There's just so much going on here. There's so much trauma in one article. Okay, I need a minute. Hang on.
Comedy article, Darnell.
It's so funny, don't you get it? She's just a big kid, like Clifford. The Clifford type beat. The tape is unlabeled and was only
the big red flesh roll.
Yeah. The tape is unlabeled and was only extracted from the video recorder upon the discovery of 6670. It is estimated to have been recorded in 2001. Parker is seen crying outside the door to her bedroom. To the side, a mattress has been set out for her. A large double-decker cake has been set out beside her. Audible's cracking is heard throughout the house for the entire recording.
Happy birthday to you.
Mommy, I'm hungry.
Day to you.
A louder crack is heard. The ceiling is presumably beginning to collapse.
It hurts so much, Mommy.
Parker suppresses her sobs and continues singing.
Happy birthday, happy birthday.
I don't want to fall, Mommy. I don't want to fall.
Happy birthday to...
Parker stops. Her head is leaning on the door. Her gaze is frozen. Silence is heard for several minutes. The cracking is heard getting louder and louder. Tan?
Oh, sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
Oh, he all his line was why.
Oh. Mommy,
Just you.
please help me, Mommy. I'm so scared, Mommy.
Parker's eyes widen. Her breaths begin to quicken. She covers her mouth and closes her eyes as she continues to cry. The sound of the ceiling collapsing gets louder.
I'm starting to fall, Mommy. My back hurts so much. My back hurts so much, Mommy.
Parker begins to hyperventilate. 6670 continues to call out. Part of the ceiling is heard giving under the weight of 6670.
Mommy!
At once, Parker opens the door to run into the room. The camera's tipped over. We are only able to see the ceiling, which is full of cracks. A loud crash is heard, presumably part of 6670 falling through the ceiling.
I'll catch you, honey! I'll catch you!
Louder and louder cracks are heard as the ceiling of the entire bedroom begins to collapse.
Jesus Christ. Mommy, help me!
The ceiling collapses. 6670 presumably falls into the bedroom. The sound of bones snapping are heard. Silence for 5 minutes.
Mommy? Mommy, are you there? Mommy, it hurts so much.
6670 continues to cry for the remaining 4-hour length of the tape. And we're not done yet. There's more. Oh no. Okay. We can do this. Okay. I'm not gonna lose it. I'm stealing my resolve. Okay. Discovery log. Shortly after the presumed date of the recording of the last tape, Foundation authorities were alerted to 6670 when a passerby noted the residents to be breathing. Wait, this is... Why the fuck am I reading? This is your job now.
Oh yeah, breathing. The Foundation agent was then sent to the scene, with subsequent containment staff being called in several hours later. Containment measures were then implemented and Containment Site 86 erected to monitor SCP-6670. As of now, it is suspected that 6670 alone contributes to the stability of much of the structure.
I'm curious, though, wasn't cannibalism like a warning tag in this? I'm curious, when did she start eating?
Yeah, that's great. Update 6670 in 11/19/2005. An unusual sound has been reported emanating from Containment Site 86, presumed to have been produced by 6670. Investigations into the structure is pending.
So by then she's like 25, right? Because wasn't she born in 1980, or?
I think so.
I might be... No, she was born 1988, so she's 17. Yeah. My bad.
Incident log 6670 on 11/25/2005. Following the occurrence of the extraordinary incident on November 25th, 2005, a record of the events has been included below. Forward. The following record of events was taken from the security camera placed in front of the door of the bedroom where 6670 resides. Begin log. At 3 minutes to 8, the wall of the SCP's flesh has been recorded to be moving slowly. At 35 minutes past 8, the SCP continues to move. At 20 to 9, the flesh close to the doorway begins to withdraw inexplicably. At 1:45, a sound similar to scraping is heard. 30 minutes to 9, the fingers of an unseen right hand are seen appearing on the side of the left side of the doorway. At 12, and then a minute later, the beginnings of a head are seen moving into view, possessing blonde hair which is falling out in patches. It continues to move. And another minute later, a red, bloodshot eye is seen. It is placed far higher on its head than normal for a human. It is seen moving slowly, presumably to survey the room. 10-2. Another eye and its nose are seen. The eye is covered in cataracts and is moving faster than the other eye. It continues to survey the room. Its nose is broken in places with the bridge slanting to the right of its face. The scraping sound continues. The SCP's mouth is seen. It is surrounded by several strings of rotting flesh and caked with blood. The teeth are rotten, consistent with typical patterns of tooth decay. A clump of black hair clings to the side of its lower lip. 1 minute later, the SCP is heard speaking. The camera registers the sound as similar to "Mama, I'm hungry." Its voice is that of a young girl. End log. Kids, am I right?
Where's the cannibalism element? Did it eat its mom? Hello?
To the start of the job interview practice tape. Look at the description there, and then move back down to the end of the SCP.
I'm confused. Okay, so work practice tape. Look at the end.
The beginning of the work practice tape and then the end of the article.
Her clothes have holes that have been unskillfully sewn. Oh, she been biting her.
No.
Wait, okay, can someone... I'm stupid.
Gemma doesn't have black hair.
Describes Melanie in the job interview practice tape as having black hair. If you go to the very end...
I like that your assumption was that Gemma was eating her clothes like a moth.
Wait, hold
Gemma's
on.
not a flesh wall, guys. She's a moth.
Wait, so Gemma... So, you're right, Gemma doesn't have blonde hair?
No, she doesn't.
Gemma has blonde hair. But as seen in job interview practice tape, Melanie has black hair. And if you look down, you'll see in the end of the SCP that a clump of black hair clings to her lip.
Oh, no. Oh, I see now. I'm stupid. Forgive me. That was definitely a whew.
You said in such certainty, though, she'd been biting her.
I assume, because they're like holding her, she's been munching. I'm hungry.
Jacket.
Mommy, I'm hungry. Let me eat your clothes, Mommy.
This gets an upvote from me, but this one kind of just like made me depressed a little bit. There's definitely a whole lot of neglect and abuse and bullshit going on. At any point, if there had been one person with a crumb of ethics, this could have been fixed, I think. But there wasn't.
Bates had a crumb of ethics. Look what that for him.
Bates, yeah, exactly. This, honestly, and I swear I'm not just saying this because I have Poon Poon brain rot, but this kind of reminds me a little bit of Poon Poon, not just because it's dark, but sort of that theme of like cycles of abuse and neglect and like how it kind of affects people and what it can turn them into. And it's very much... Gemma quite literally becomes a problem that grows larger and larger until it can't really be contained anymore, so to speak. And it's just all around a sad time. I'll give this one a 10 out of 10, probably, I would say. It's pretty good. There was like maybe a grammar mistake or two, but I'm not knocking it for that. But as good as it was, I can't give it any bonus points for enjoyment because it made me miserable. Miserable in a good way, but it still made me miserable. But yeah, I'll give this one a 10 out of 10. I don't know. What do you think, Tan?
I think it was really good.
Yeah.
As I recall, I entered the SCP declassified chat and just said, "What the fuck?" after reading it.
Yeah, this one was, that was quite a rough time. Do you have any comments you want to share, Ecronak?
I mean, overall, this entire thing was basically made in the SCBD chat, where I basically it started when I was watching the Scrimblow catalog by Alex Gister, the creator of the Mandela catalog, and then there was a part there that said, "I am in your walls," and I just looked at that and said, "Wow, I can make an SCP out of that." So I basically sprinted to the laptop, went to the SCPD chat, and started just typing it out. And then, fortunately, there were two people there, Jack Waltz and Leah, and then we basically just hashed out the entire idea.
That's
crazy. I mean, if you want to see it, it's right there in the SCPD chat, in the chat archives.
Yeah, go check that out. And also, everyone, go check out this article. It'll be in the description below. I know you had a second plan, Tim, but both it's like we're at the 46-minute mark, and also I don't know if like my heart can read another article after that, regardless of what it is. Like this is just going to overshadow it by necessity of its nature, I think. This was definitely a ride.
Usual conclusion if it is.
Yeah, sorry I didn't interrupt more with funnies and whatnot, and I know there were some mic errors, but this was a genuinely good read. Well freaking done, Ecronak. And to my understanding, is it true you're like newer to the wiki anyway?
I mean, technically my account joined in 2017, but the thing is, I really wasn't writing all that much. I was like writing a tale a year. Seriously, just writing a tale a year. And then last year, I started to get really regular with my posting. And then this year, I posted my first SCP. I started to really come into my own. So basically, I joined last year. If we're speaking in the spirit of it.
So you've been around a while, but you're like you've hit your stride, so to speak. And you've definitely hit it well, because this SCP, and part of the reason I took notice is it's blown the fuck up, at least in SCPD, and I'm pretty sure in general. I assume as soon as like this gets a YouTube video, if it hasn't already, like by a proper content creator, that's not us, it's gonna like, people are gonna go ape for this. It's pretty good. It's very fucked, thoroughly fucked, but it's also fucked in a way like you can't look away, like a car crash. You just have to keep reading it. And yeah, sorry, I apologize if I'm like speaking a little awkwardly, but just like, damn. Hello?
Hi, yeah.
Am I alone?
I'm here.
Okay.
We're here. We're just letting you process it, Darnell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Apologies, I just needed to make sure I wasn't in the walls here, and you all had left me. I'm so hungry. But yeah, I don't know. Is there anything else you want to talk about or plug before we get to comment readings, Ecronak?
I mean, well, overall, I want to go ahead and say thank you very much to Tan, to Eleni Fishtruck, to DJ Cactus, to Locke, for basically going ahead and plugging this to so many people, because really this article wouldn't have achieved its success without them plugging it on their Twitter and their Discord. And really, it's awesome to really get a hit like this, because my career-long goal was a hit, and now that I got it, it's just absolutely surreal. So thank you very much, guys.
Well, that's great, man. I'm happy to hear that for you. Heart emoji. And is there anywhere else, like, do you have a Twitter you would want to plug, or do you have another article you'd like people to check out?
There is SCP-5493.
Oh.
If you guys get to it, it's very
what?
It's for MemeCon.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys ever want to read it.
Sure. Could you say that number for me again? Hello?
Hello?
Would you mind saying the number again?
SCP-5493.
5493. Got it. And what was the title of this one, by the way?
Comedy, half political thriller. It's definitely not as SCP-6670.
I gotcha. What was the title of 6670, by the way?
It was Mama, ?
It was Mama, yeah. Mama.
Oh, boy. Oh, that explains why you opened the way you did. I was wondering what that was about. Sweating. All right, so I'll give you the option, Ecronak. Do you want to stay around while we read comments from last episode, or do you want to head out? It's up to you.
Oh, sure, I'll stay around.
Awesome. Alrighty, let me get those pulled up. Yes, so this, because of the way we had to record, as a heads up to the audience, so you're not disappointed, we're recording this very shortly after the last one uploaded, so there aren't that many comments, so if yours isn't in here, Forgive us. Well, don't worry. I read all the comments anyway because I'm crazy like that. But we've only got about 12 here right now to go. So it shouldn't take too long. Force to Reckon says, no, you go ahead. See now, Darnell, I'm also a Minecraft boomer. I just play modded Minecraft so much that learning the new stuff is just like playing with a new mod. That and because of the mods updating times, by the time I play the new stuff, someone else has figured it all out, so I can just Google XD. Nice.
Were we talking about Minecraft last time? I don't even remember.
Yeah, I was mentioning how I'm a Minecraft boomer because I can't keep up with all the freaking updates.
You are?
Yeah,
you can't be on my podcast anymore.
Okay.
I mean, I can relate. I really can't relate to Minecraft anymore nowadays.
Thank you, Ecronak. I know if Tan don't got me, Ecronak got me.
I was kidding.
Shut up, Tan. Thought Experiments and other stuff says, Tan, do you know what cricket is? And if so, how does it feel to be smashed by Australia in the Ashes?
Well, it's a strange question. Of course I know what cricket is, but I don't pay any attention to it, so I'm sad that Australia smashed us, apparently.
Yeah, sorry. You have to understand, I don't think Tan Honey's ever played a sport in his life. Is that true?
I have. They made me.
Really?
He was supposed to play sports as a child.
What sport did you play?
Football.
Is that soccer for you?
Yeah.
Okay. Monarch says, not gonna lie, I'd kill myself if I had to keep watching two mouth entities copulate every night. Difference between you and me, buddy. No, I'm kidding. My recommendation...
Would you watch mouth entities do a podcast?
I would. My recommendations are SCP-3812, A Voice Behind Me, 3935, This Thing A Quiet Madness Made, and 5935, Blood and the Breaking of My Heart. Those are some fucking like metal song titles. You might have covered one or more of these. Brandon Hamilton totally roasts Chapter 1 of Aetheral Space. He says, the epic bacon trolls Rufflecopter cheeseburger, also random defug? Is that Ruth?
I give everyone 3 chances. That was the second chance.
I thought you gave everyone 1 chance.
That's right, actually. Time to die, Hamiltoe.
Perfect Orb says, hey y'all, Scott here. Finally caught up to present episodes. Thanks for being a great companion to working 12-hour night shifts and hiking with my dog. I would recommend some SCPs here, but I'm unable to remember numbers, so instead I will recommend Confinement by Lord Bung or making Tanhoney listen to and review some Magnus Archives episodes. Keep up the great work. P.S. I also get recommended Northern Lion after this SCP episode. Northern Lion's the best content creator, no cap. That's a good recommendation.
One next week.
God, I wish. No way. Dude, I wouldn't know what to say to Northern Lion. He's like infinitely funnier than either of us combined. Yeah, so these are the kind of comments we love getting. Like, we're happy if we can make your day even a little better. That's very sweet. As for like the Magnus,
worse.
Yeah. As for the Magnus Archives, I think that's unfortunately something I wouldn't feel comfortable with, both because that's of like a much higher quality than us just like riffing, and also it's a lot harder to like riff off of like someone actively like a video, you know what I mean? It feels weirder because if we were like a reaction channel and we had proper editing, it'd be a different story, but since we do minimal editing and Anomalous does any heavy lifting, I don't really feel comfortable like doing something in that format. It doesn't really fit what we do, but I appreciate the recommendation. And as for Confinement, that's something I've heard about for a long... Yeah, maybe we'll find a way to do it. Maybe we can like read a transcript of a Magnus archive and do our own take if that's
really
allowed.
lame.
Yeah, okay. Well, fuck you. What do you want me to do? What's lamer, huh? Their thing has sound and shit. We'd just be like pausing it intermittently and the music would stop it for us to speak. I will recommend Confinement by Lord Bung. You also mentioned that's something I've heard for a while that I've been wanting to see. It's like an animated series, I think, on YouTube.
Yeah, we should check it out at some point.
Yeah, whether we do it for... I'm sorry, what were you saying, Ecronak?
It's very amazing. Just go ahead and check it out. It's really cool.
Sure. Maybe we could do it for...
the first couple of episodes a while ago, but I don't think Darnell's seen anything from it.
I've never seen any of it. We could maybe do it on a stream, or maybe Tan and I will just do it for fun, but that could be neat. Shythalia says, wifey be like, and then made a funny emoji person that doesn't really translate to a comment reading. It's like a mouth, and then a dress, and then 2 heels.
No, I can communicate it to the viewer. Look behind you, viewer.
Shut up.
God damn it, Sam.
And honey. Raul Alves.
Perfect.
You have to care for it?
It's like a Tamagotchi.
I gotcha. Raul Alves says, this is by far one of the most impressive attempts at story building and horror in a SCP article that I've seen. Definitely one of my favorites Lord Stonefish wrote. While already impressed before in my first read, the commentary that highlights the use of music, inspiration, and general social commentary makes me feel lots of things. I did not get any comedy bits in the article, but it was nevertheless great. I like this more than 3999, no offense. What's 3999?
That's another Stonefish article.
Oh, rip Stonefish. SCP recommendation.
Yeah, roasted and owned.
Stonefish, get owned. SCP recommendation. If you guys want to read more body horror disturbing articles, I might suggest reading 6670, Mama. Well, it's your lucky day, buddy.
Well, yeah. I was 10 steps ahead of you.
Looks like you just won the
very
freaking lottery. Sorry, what were you saying, Ecronak? Hello?
We out.
Fucking got him.
This whole episode is just me saying hello over and over. I feel so weird. Hello?
I'm sorry. I mean, it's his lucky day because, like, right after he comments this, the very next episode is 6670. So, good job, Raul Alves.
Indeed.
Nice.
And 835, expunged data released. They are really worth reads you guys could check out. Anyways, thanks for the episode. No problem, King. Lixurus, tell me how to pronounce that in your next comment, my friend. Correction, it was 100 according to my Alexa, which just counted literally everything posted there as an episode. I couldn't guess off containment procedures.
An SCP on your Alexa?
Yeah, Pog. Honestly, yes. I couldn't guess off containment procedures either when I read, so don't worry. Don't worry, I wasn't too stressed about that, but thank you for reassuring me. I appreciate it. Guare Fernandez. He was really
concerned. He was DMing me after the episode.
Yeah, I was like, I'm shaking and crying. Yeah. Guare Fernandez and. Oh yeah. Also, we were right last episode. Someone Good Day clipped the part where I was like, where Lord Stonefish was talking about his accommodations, and Landy found out he worked with Siva Gunner, and they were like going off in the chat. I don't know if they ever figured that out, but if you're watching Stonefish, you should let them know what you worked on because they're losing it right now. Guare Fernandez Emil says, good episode and great article. I loved how Darnell's first instincts was dinosaurs in Land of the Lost. No, I'm a dreamer. Okay, I'm a dreamer. The Candle and Deadly Memetics thing in the skip reminds me of 5999, This Is Where I Die, which, by the way, I recommend. Today's other recs are 6960, Mobile Task Fanfic, 6820, Termination Attempt, 6140, The True Empire, and 001-EX, A Good Boy. The Tale series of An Anthropological Examination of Sarcasm is quite good, too. On unrelated news, I'm finally working on creating my first SCP. I hope to have the article done before year's end. Poggers Chip?
Nice.
Guare, I'm gassing up my homie. I hope you get that done, man. That's awesome. Honestly, great to hear. If we inspire you guys to write something, that is just like a huge ego. But no, I'm kidding. That's actually super awesome to hear. I'm very happy for you. Please plug that in our Discord when you get that done. And I hope Lord Stonefish good luck in his projects. PD, Anomalous, added a duck in the video. Is this where we're at now? The audience just gets to request edits? Where we draw the line, Dan?
I don't know what to do anymore.
Poor Anomalous. A Bush from the island of Borneo says, well, this is a bit unrelated, but I'm finally doing it. I'm writing an SCP. I actually feel terrible because this is like lessened impact after Guare's comment, but I am also very happy for you. Wish me luck.
Anomalous, by the way, that wasn't a joke. Please do edit a duck into the video.
My God, Dan, leave him alone. As for recommendations, you should read 5657, Nikki Knows, 6380, The Irish Problem, and 6101, The Most Powerful SCP. I like the name of that one. I don't know if we've been recommended before, but that'd be great.
I think we have last week as well.
And then
want us to read that one.
Guare replied, good luck, which is so freaking sweet. I love you, Guare.
For the Wandering Library, I think. I don't remember. But yeah, I think it was a last episode.
Very, very interesting. An Anomalous Writer says, this is one of the few eps that has a multimedia experience, smile. P.S. Lord Stonefish appears to be a very talented individual in the film industry. I'm inspired now. Also, skip suggestions, 6424, 6658, 6004, 6001.
Yeah, just give me those digits.
We're never reading those. You gotta give us titles, friends. JTKC says, "Oh, early yet again." I mean, yeah, I do comment first before watching, but I edit it once I listen through the episode, so please no execution, damn Nell. Oh, wait, that's Darnell. I'm just stupid. Darnell, I'm sorry.
You uncensored it.
Frowny face. He put 2 N's, so my eyes like combined the R and the N to an M.
Darnell?
Yeah, like there were 2 N's, so it looked like the R and the first N were an M, and then there was an N, so I thought he put damn Nell.
This guy's insane.
All right, and that's everything. Thanks for joining us, Ecronak. This was a good time. Well, it was a sad time at least, but it was an interesting time.
I had a good time.
Yeah, and we were very happy to have you.
Honor to be here.
Yeah,
Honor to be here.
Sorry for technical difficulties. Next time we have you on, I will kidnap you and bring you to the States, Smile, and then there will be no internet problems.
Well, thank you very much. Also, by the way, I forgot to say it earlier, but thank you very much to AnAnomalousWriter for creating that nightmarish...
That nightmarish what?
That nightmarish image. He's the one who photoshopped that, well, when I requested in the SCPD chat.
Oh, that's awesome! He's our boy. He's our editor. That's super awesome. Good job, Anomalous. All right, everybody. Bye!
Bye!